I hope you guys had an amazing week and have a good weekend planned. Today I plan to do some decluttering of all kinds. Digital clutter and physical clutter. We all have it, some just have a lot more than others, and by some, I mean me. Now, I think we all know what physical clutter is, so I just want to go ahead and say what I mean by digital clutter is things like this and this. This is where I struggle the most. I don't really have that much physical clutter anymore, mostly digital. My Google Drive is full. I have way too many unread and undeleted emails. I have way too many videos on my YouTube watched later that I never go back and actually watch later, and a ton. And when I say a ton, I mean a ton of notes on my Keep Notes that I never see again, and maybe I've used them, but I don't delete them after I've used them, and so it just stockpiles up into this big abyss, and I really need to start doing something about that. I also really need to vacuum and dust in here because my PC being on the desk, as you can see it there behind me, it just cakes dust all over the surface that it pushes out with the fans, and it's getting quite crazy, so I really need to clean that up. And then we're gonna tackle the digital mess. So I'm gonna go for small chunks. Setting little goals for these kind of things is so essential to actually getting it done. Because if you just take a big chunk of work and you're like, I need to get 2,000 emails done, it's never gonna happen, because you're gonna get like 100 in and be like, oh, I'm so far to the end, I've taken like 3 hours, I don't want to do this anymore. But if your goal is just 200 emails for a week or whatever, then you hit 100 and you're like, oh, I'm halfway, I just need to push through, just get it done, and then you'll get it done. And then having done that task, you'll be motivated to finish it again the next week, and that's how you'll get it all done. The goal is just to get rid of about 250 emails, clear about 1,000 videos, and this doesn't mean I'm gonna sit and watch YouTube for 2 hours watching 1,000 videos. This means going through them and deleting ones that I know I'm not gonna watch, and maybe keeping a couple that I actually am interested in watching. And then I want to go back in my notes and delete all the checklists that I have from the past, like shopping lists and random things like that that I'm most definitely not gonna use again, and just go and wipe all of those out. I have a similar thing with my Netflix watch list. I always just, oh, that show looks good. Oh, somebody recommended this to me. Oh, this is here now. Just add it all to the list. And then I never actually go and watch things there, and it's just this pile of list of things that I've never watched. So I'm just gonna go clear that today. If I forget something, I forget something. I'll find it again at some point if I really wanted to watch it. Thank you guys so much for watching another video. If you're new here, maybe consider subscribing. Maybe hit that notification bell so you know when my new videos come out. I would appreciate that a lot. It really helps out the channel. And if you don't want to do that, that's totally fine too. Just appreciate having you here. And maybe if you do choose to stick around, I'll see you tomorrow.